We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Cole Stewart, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he gets ahead 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been...
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Batting second, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Into the box now, Willie Adames, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base too.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Batting third, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Hayes is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1's the count.
Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 and 2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. Tampa Bay 0, Orioles coming up. You're watching baseball on MLB Network. Yonny Chirinos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop.
From the stretch.
Iglesias.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully, he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land out there just foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
D-Bro, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Ramon Urias, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Batting third.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
He's set. Here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. On a line, that's a base hit. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. And here's Renato Nunez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the belt, the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit.
Leading off for the Rays, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 8.
Stepping in, Brandon Lau. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. Choi gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hayes on the run for it. To the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 13 for him on the year as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
At the plate now, Nate Lowe.
The designated hitter.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lowe, 23 years old. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Ball 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting 8, the third baseman, number 2.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Swing and a little blooper to center. Iglesias ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 9, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
1 ball, 1 strike. Bring back.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Chop to first. Davis has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, DJ Stewart.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting 10. The left fielder.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, today my spotlight's going to be on outfielder Austin Meadows. When I think of him, I think of one word: smooth. He's so sure-handed out there. Offensively, he's got that pretty swing, and defensively, he runs into the gap. Smooth, people. Lock in on this guy. He's going to be a star in the making.
Ball 1.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. He'll check in here at 256. 21 homers and 54 runs batted in. The 1-0.
Get down. 1-1.
One out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in, Jose Martinez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 1-2. grounded to the right. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Willie Adames.
Now in the box, Willie Adames. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Austin Meadows. Will swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled off. Hit sharply on the ground. Right to him. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Rays as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Wynns.
For the Orioles, the catcher, Austin.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1.
Wynns, 28 years old. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Liner towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You walk into the plate, you know your average had dipped below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
Here's Chris Davis now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Delivery to him on the way. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Wynns aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Misses, ball 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Popped him up. Adames has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Ramon Urias.
In now for the O's, Ramon Urias. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one, well below the zone. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Here's the 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave one. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. But he just missed his extra bases. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball two. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Mancini moving back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, G-Man Tor.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. First pitch of the at-bat. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Open your eyes, Blue.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Wins, recovers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play at first after the ball hit the dirt.
Ready for another chance? Nate Lowe flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set and the pitch.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Choi stands at second with 2 gone. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Fouled away. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hayes on the run for it. At the track, the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy.
As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here now is Mike Zunino as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Hard ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in the outfielder, Trey Mancini.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging on a split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Renato Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 3-1. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. At the plate, DJ Stewart. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
At the plate now, Austin Hayes, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. The 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. draw gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in, Austin wins. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Santander at second with two down. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full, the Rays 4 and the Orioles 2. So striding forward now, Jose Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Jose Martinez.
Here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Hector Velasquez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Hector Velasquez.
Willie Adames will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Nope.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Here's the tag by Iglesias, and they've got him at second base.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Rays held in check here, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Chris.
First delivery to him on the way. Chris Davis is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And a splitter is over for a called 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In there, and it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The bat, the second baseman, Uriels.
Ready now, Ramon Urias. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Belt, the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 4-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
From the stretch.
Nope.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball 2.
Two and two.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering.
Full count. 3-2.
Ji-Man Choi is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That's inside. 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Ball 4.
Ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Brandon Lau will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch on its way. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Choi leads off first with 1 away. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Now that is designated hitter,
Nate Lowe will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. From the stretch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Luke Jackson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
I got 2-1 the count.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, number 24.
So coming to the plate, DJ Stewart. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-1.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
2-0 now. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Three and 0 now. He loses him on ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Now to the plate, Anthony Santander. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping into the box, Austin Hayes. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch on its way. With runners in scoring position this season, Hayes is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A ball and a strike now. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
From the stretch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Orioles lead 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Sean Armstrong will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Striding in once again, Yandy Diaz. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Drives it out to deep right center field. Mancini moving back, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jose Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
So far on the year, Martinez is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Willie Adames, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
To 2-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit down the line at first. The 2-2 one more time. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
First offering on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Scooped up to Iglesias for 1. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. Wade LeBlanc comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 23, Wade LeBlanc.
Hunter Renfroe will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
1-0 count. Here it is. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Three and 0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
Richard Blyer is forced onto the mound now following the injury. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So stepping in, Ji-Man Choi. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santander waits on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Now at the plate, Brandon Lau. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue in this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here comes the first pitch. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a couple of men left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Rays 7 and the Orioles 2. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Wins.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Chris Davis at the plate now, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Wins on at first, nobody out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Standing in now, Jose Iglesias, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Meadows moving back, but he won't get there. It falls in, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Oriels has a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
2-0 now. First and second now, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-1 home. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Nate Lowe.
Low.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And that misses 1-1. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Yandy Diaz will be next. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Number 2, Yandy Diaz.
In now, Yandy Diaz. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Mike Zunino. In his career against this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Zunino brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 7 and the Orioles 2. Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Digging in once again, Trey Mancini. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
The right fielder, Trey Mancini.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Here it comes, 1-0. And it's fouled away. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lau onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Here it comes.
That's down.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. A 2-1 count to Nunez. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Nunez stands at first with 1 out. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Meadows moving back to the track. Goodbye, home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
This one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Jose Alvarado is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Jose Alvarado. Now batting, the center fielder, Austin.
To the plate now, Austin Hayes, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Austin wins.
Into the box, Austin wins as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Count is 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Rays 7 and the O's 4. Tanner Scott enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the ninth in this one. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez.
Jose Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-1 home. Line hard to the left side. Foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 1-2. Bullet back up the middle. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
At the plate, Willie Adames 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 0-1 pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Still 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, but this will land untouched.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Austin Meadows, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. One and 1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Now the pitch.
Go back off the plate. Ball 2. Come on.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They hold a 7-4 lead. Striding into the box, Chris Davis. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs, Off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
1-0 the count. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Diaz is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, the second baseman, Romo.
Standing in, Ramon Urias, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch.
Ball.
Now the 1-0. High and deep to straightaway right. Meadows moving back at the track. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Tampa Bay Rays took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Yonny Chirinos earned his 9th win of the year. Cole Stewart was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Jose Alvarado gets a 4-out save, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Rays, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.